Well, good morning. Today is April 11th, 2022, and I'm on my way into the day job and had 4 really nice days off, and it was dedicated towards watching the Masters. And no after-hours secondary work. Plan on jumping right back onto the wagon here today and all the rest of this week. Not sure what we're going to be doing for Sunday, which is Easter. I've already kind of talked with Tracy about ordering stuff, and I can pick it up in order to be able to do something for Erin. And she seemed like she was on board with that, so we shall see what she does there. And I just asked her to give me some type of advance notice as to the fact that she placed the order, so that it's not thrust upon me, the day or the minute of, and kind of throwing a wrench into my schedule. So this weekend also pulled weeds in the front yard, which felt really good to reclaim the front yard. Like I mentioned last week, I had reclaimed a portion of the backyard and also fixed the sprinkler system, which plugged a hole in it so that there's not going to be any puddles in the backyard. However, it does not seem as though the sprinkler head that I replaced is working, more than likely because there's dirt or something inside of the line. So more than likely I'm going to have to get another sprinkler head. The one that's there probably doesn't need to be replaced, but it is deteriorating because it's been sitting out in the sun every day since the sprinkler system went down, where normally it's underground and continually wet. It's been drying out and therefore not working anymore. So I do need to stop by the grocery store this morning to replenish a supply of cereal and almond milk, and I will be doing that this morning on the way into the day job. Jim did go to the baseball game and had his date. I think her name is Brenda, the replacement for the ticket that I was supposed to be attending with. Happy that he had a good time and some companionship. And I'm sure I'll hear more of the details in the next couple of days. And if there's anything worthy of sharing, I'll go ahead and share that. So, still haven't heard from the kids. I'm sure that Brianna is swamped, as well as Christina, because of all the cancellations of flights and whatnot. So I know that they're probably working mandatory overtime, etc. The nice thing is that they'll both be making a ton of cash, and then it all comes down to what are they going to do with the cash. I know that Brianna's on a proper path, and hopefully being so close to her sister, that will slightly rub off on Christina and her family, and hopefully be able to start setting them up for success as well. So hopefully Brianna can really talk her into setting up a 401k, bright light, setting up a 401k with Southwest Airlines, and she can start setting herself up for retirement and whatnot. So that would be a huge thing for her and her family. So hopefully Brianna can share her wisdom with her, and hopefully Christina will be open and receptive to listening to what Brianna has to say. Fairly quiet weekend. Did drink some alcohol over the weekend. Bought 2 6-packs and drank most of those on Saturday and Sunday. More so on Sunday, to just sit back and relax and watch the Masters, watch Scotty Scheffler win the 2022 Masters golf tournament. It was nice to see Tiger get out and play again. And sorry, we're stuck behind a bus and oncoming traffic, and with the sun and whatnot. I really don't want to dart out into traffic, so I'm just going to sit in place. It's always nice to watch the Masters. The Masters golf tournament really inspires me. I love the game of golf. As I mentioned in the previous video, but when you really look at the dedication, that these individuals have to really fine-tuning their game in each shot in different conditions and whatnot, I really hope to be able to take those previous skills that I had playing the game of golf and apply them to the stock market and to real estate and to network marketing. The dedication, the focus that they have. Right now I know I get sucked into watching things like Fox News all day long, and then I sit back in the chair at work and then I fall asleep. Interesting stuff. I'm also into politics, but the reality is there's nothing that I can do to change any of that. And I did learn a lesson that I probably need to get back to, and that's when we first had Brianna. We got rid of the TV set, and when we got rid of the TV set, the relationships were better, the time spent with the kids were better, and so that could transpire into getting things done around the house. That can transpire into progressing further and faster along the path of our current goals. And so instead of getting sucked into this mind-numbing stuff, it's like how can I stay abreast of that, but I don't have to watch what's happening on TV. Maybe something that I can listen to, like a radio station, something along those lines, where it's just really background information, and just still stay abreast of the information while focusing on the tasks at hand. Hopefully not sitting back, and hopefully getting stuff done. So this is also tax week, so I need to figure out mileage so that I can get over this hurdle that's stopping me from finalizing the tax year. It really is just the mileage that's doing it. So I did get the ending mileage and on the Kia, and should be able to figure out from there that's kind of the missing piece, and then it just kind of comes down to doing some math with the reports that I currently have, and breaking that down into the different percentages, and then applying it to the tax form. So hopefully we should be able to get that done and get that submitted by the 15th. I'm not sure if the 15th is the deadline or if the 18th is the deadline, so I need to check that. Sometimes if the tax deadline is on a weekend, I know it gets thrown to the Monday after the weekend, but the 15th is Friday, so I don't know why it would be the 18th, but I thought I saw that on the TurboTax software, so I need to find out and make sure that I know which date is the deadline. Worst case scenario, would have to file an extension, and go from there. So, all right, that's the update. Quicken needs to be updated. Hopefully there was some acorns that were purchased so that I can start the Bitcoin portion of that. We did start a new program with Acorns. Acorns now offers 5% of everything that you contribute to go into Bitcoin, and I've opted to go into that program. There just have not been any Acorns purchased to throw us into that program, but I know that with the Friday purchase of our contributions to both myself and to Aaron's program, that should be coming down the pike soon, and so we need to get that and any transactions that happen guys have a great week. I hope you start your week out on the right foot, and